Oi, lads, listen up. Grab your stick bombs and grab your shooters. And while you're at it, you can grab your choppers as well. Because guess what? It's time to have some good and proper war! Greetings, fellow Gits. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Gitman speaking. And what you're seeing before you is an 11-man mob of shooter boys with a singular slugger chopper boy, but we'll talk about that later. Now, I know this is not the same as my last two showcase videos where I showed completely painted models, but the reason I'm doing this video is because I want to show off my entry for the Warhammer 40k Orc Community Mayhem challenge, which, if you guys don't know, Mayhem is the Orky way of saying May, because just why not? It's a lot better than saying May. But anyways, enough pandering, enough talking. Let's get on with looking at these boys, and sorry if my finger got in the way. But, yeah, they're basically just standard shooter boys, except for this one. Now, before any of you ask, he is not a boss knob. If he was a boss knob, he'd be armed with a power claw. I'm just making him a extra big slugger chopper boy because, in the background, what I like to think is he gonna focus? Is he gonna focus? Yay, there he is. In the background, one of my mobs of 30, the boss knob has a very tough time keeping all the boys in line, so he's gotten some hired help to help keep the boys in order. So that's where this guy comes in. That's just why he's almost about the same size as a regular knob for the boys, not a regular knob, just a regular boss knob for the boys. But and also he is one of the few of these 11 boys that I've actually painted. And yeah. So I'm not going to delve too much into the paint job because it's basically similar to my Storm Boys. If you guys haven't seen that video, please go check it out. I probably won't be throwing a link in the description or up in this corner because I'm not very good at that stuff. Anyways, we may as well go on with the next painted boy. It's just a regular shooter boy. He just has the drum magazine shooter with a slight kit bash on him. These stick bombs on his back are from the Storm Boys set because I love sticking stick bombs on my boys because they look cool. And also, sorry about the lighting. It's very bright and shining through the curtains behind me, which is making the lighting actually a lot worse. Anyways, the one that is being painted in progress, he is actually just a standard shooter boy as well. The only real specialty about him is his little tank buster bomb that he's got. It, as you can see, has no handle because this came from the arm, which this guy has. This bomb came from that arm because I just thought it looked cool this way. He just has a regular shooter. He does have a bayonet because every orc knows that you need some form of stabby weapon when you get in close combat. So he's got a little bayonet. Alright, so let's keep going. I don't know what I'm trying to say now. But, again, this is just a regular shooter boy with only a small conversion. This slugger with the stick bomb stuck to it has also come from the Storm Boys. If you see any bits that look kind of strange and out of place, well, that's because they came from a different kit, and all of them came from just the regular Storm Boys kit. But, yeah. He originally actually had his arm a little bit higher because I was wanting it to look like he was throwing the Tank Buster bomb, but thanks to some people in the 40k orc community, they did point out that it looked kind of a little bit unrealistic, and so I decided to change it. And I'm actually glad that they informed me, because this looks a lot better. So, if any of you people that are watching are from the 40k orc community, thank you very much. All right, next up. Now, this guy, he's a little special, and the reason for that is because I didn't actually build him. My little brother built him, which is why the bayonet is actually upside down. But I actually think that looks pretty cool, because it just looks very orky and cool. He has the other boss pole on his back, as well as a grenade, which is it looks kind of like he's about to fire it from his back, but I didn't really give much of a care about how the stick bomb was stuck onto it, because I'm lazy. All right. Again, just another regular shooter boy. He has an arm that's about to throw a stick bomb. He's got a big bag of stick bombs on his back. I've actually loaded these shooter boys out for bear with lots and lots of stick bombs. And the reason for that is because I don't actually have any tank busters to actually make use of my many stick bombs. So, shooter boys will have to do. Oh, and also some of these armor plates that you see on their shoulders, those are from the Knobs kit, because I think boys with the knob shoulder pads look pretty cool. All right, next, this guy, who is arguably my favorite because of his gun. Now, before any of you fire away in the comments saying about how stupid it looks, it's supposed to be a Sten gun, not a can of bug spray, as people have said in the past. He doesn't really have a backpack. It's just a tank buster bomb and a chopper on his back. Some bullets right there. Other than that, yeah, he's just a regular shooter boy. But he's definitely my favorite, because he looks very cool. Alright, next up, again, just a regular shooter boy. I'd say the real special thing about him is, well, again, he has a big bag of stick bombs on his back, but also he's got a jaw piece armor, I think. I don't know what, I can't remember what the orcs call the face plates again. Other than that, yeah, he's just a regular boy. Again, these are all just regular boys with some slight stuff done to them. And this guy, he's well, again, just a regular boy, but he has 2 stick bombs and a slug on his back. Now, this stick bomb up here is actually a separate part, and both of these also came from the Storm Boys set. And he actually does look pretty cool. I think the targeting lens also looks pretty nice on him. I got that inspiration from a certain yellow git whose name I'm not going to say, because if he's watching, he knows who he is, and he can inform you in the comments. So, for that person, you know who you are. Thank you for the inspiration. And next, another boy. He looks pretty savage. Quite like his shooter in particular. I don't actually know why. It's just that something about that shooter looks very cool. Again, he has a stick bomb and a slugger from the Storm Boy set on his back. Because when these boys run out of DACA for their shooters, they actually need something else to spit out some DACA. And lastly, another boy right here. Now, I'd say he's probably the most converted out of all these boys, because this is actually a slugger arm, And this came from a Shuda arm, of course. So what he's actually getting ready to chuck a handful of stick bombs, which is why his Shuda is only in one hand instead of two. And of course, he's got a slugger and another stick bomb and a tank buster bomb. So these guys have been loaded out for bear. They're hunting around for those tanks when they get up close and personal. But yeah, that's all these boys. I probably actually shouldn't have bunched them up like this, but oh well. So, well, yeah, this is just that's all the boys. They will eventually, hopefully, at the end of this month, hopefully they will all be painted. They will not be gray and just primed like this. Hopefully, I can't say that they will be for certain. But so far, we're on the 8th. So far, two boys are done so far out of 11. One more is almost finished, so that'll be 3 out of 11. So I'd say they're a work in progress, and they're getting there. But yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and hit the like button as well. I will leave all that in your capable hands. And if you don't want to do it, well, no pressure. I don't really care. But yeah, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Like, which of these boys is your favorite? Because I actually had a tough time considering whether I was going to tear some of these apart, because I had a big shooter torso and a rocket launcher torso that I wanted to stick on some legs, but I didn't have any. But the only reasonable option would have been two of these lads, but I decided against it because they just look too cool. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you gits later.